good God.
What?
Yeah.
Darkness!
Darkness.
Darkness is the absence of light.
Yes, it is.
Keyblade.
Keyblade!
Oh wait, they haven't played that game.
God
yet.
damn it, that's the
Just
wrong
wait for us to get there.
I thought you noticed.
No.
I was like, when did you pick up a card for that?
I did it.
It's almost like someone shouldn't have made the room dark. Why?
That's what it was. He was having trouble because he couldn't see.
Why is this?
He was like, "What's this door need?"
Why
Oh,
is this
let
a thing?
me pull up a
Well,
card.
the problem is I'm avoiding battles now because I don't think I'm gonna get any experience out of this world because I've noticed that the actual worlds seem to have difficulty, like in Kingdom Hearts 1, and then they kind of scale their enemies' levels, but the amount of experience I'm gaining is not enough. Why is that so random?
Why?
Well, the cards I need.
Makes you wonder.
What are you talking about, man? He was locking you out. He said you can't get through here.
But yeah, no, I look at some fan theories, and most fan theories you can be like, well, maybe, but probably not. But
You obviously haven't looked at One Piece fan theories,
but then you get to Final Fantasy VIII, and you're like, probably, yeah, there we go. And then somebody sits there, looks you in the face, and it's like, no, you dumbass, that wasn't real. Rufus is a good guy was real. No, you dumbass, that wasn't real. However, oh, what's a dumb fan theory? Arden is Kefka's son.
Makes
And you're
sense.
like, what the fuck? Arden is Kefka's son?
Makes sense
but
to me.
Noah isn't Ultimisia? And they're like, yeah, you didn't notice? And I'm like, no. Why would I? I
Oh,
assumed they were
man.
separate canons. And he's like, well, Final Fantasy X and 7 take place in the same universe. And you're like, why? You slapped your arm hard, that hurt.
Oh shit.
I don't know what that was, but I think I killed him.
Looks at bigwigs at Square Enix, where Noah is not Ultimisia. But Xehanort brought 13 incantations of himself throughout time.
Pulled 9 things out of his ass. And then said Sora needed to be the 10th one.
It is weird looking at this thing's proper color scheme. I am used to it being that, like, puke green and that weird purple color.
I mean, look at this, guys. He's just stomping around. He's got all the charisma. He's even twirling his things around in a circle. It's definitely Axel's Heartless.
I mean, doesn't it look just like him?
I can see the resemblance.
Acts like him. It's fire and
The
twirling.
only thing it's missing is the words. You've memorized that.
Did you just mess up his quote? Maybe you should get it memorized, Brian.
Oh my goodness.
Brian heard that and was like, no, he did not just say that. Those words did not just come out of his mouth.
A list of things that I wish weren't a thing. You know, I probably am. I'm probably the only individual in this world that will say the words, if Roxas game had never happened, I still would have been fine knowing that basically I was just supposed to assume that Axel knew who Roxas was. And that Axel and Roxas were like buddies.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I didn't need specifics.
No.
I didn't need the whole fucking game.
No.
I would have been just fine with that.
Nobody needed a whole game.
But we needed to know how they go to get ice cream every day.
No.
No, we didn't. We didn't need to know that. We didn't need to know about that pointless character that I hope isn't actually a thing. It's same as Sean.
You mean she
Oh yeah,
owns-
no, that character does not need to be a thing. Nope, needs to stay dead.
What's wrong with Shion? She's hiding out in
Stay
the
dead.
she's hiding out in the border house
If
that is
Namine's
Sora's
dead,
heart.
she needs to be dead.
She returned to Sora. That's vague enough where they can pull her out of the boarding house that is his heart. We all know
Fuck
that.
that character.
But she's the best character.
Fuck that character.
Hey, her boss fight was like the only good one in that game.
That's because that game didn't have good bosses. Because their idea of a final boss is a boss that literally looks at you and is like, puts Keyblade up, runs away from you. The entire boss fight.
Didn't you beat him at level 1?
No, he died.
I
died
barely
right.
died.
Oh, you died right at the
However,
end.
if you do Syax, he literally just rapes Riku in the ass.
Mm.
Because all Riku does is run away, exposing his ass.
But that was also the game with... What was that one terrible boss? It's like the coffin on the spider legs.
I don't remember. It had a bunch of bad bosses. And then it made you fight, you know...
Leech Grave?
Yeah, Leech
And
Grave.
it made you fight Riku, and you're like, man, how would you ruin Riku?
I think it was Leech Grave.
No, Leech Grave it was.
Fuck Leech Grave.
And then people wonder why I sometimes decide that recoded might be better.
And then we have Ruler of the Sky.
You know what, recoded might just be better.
No, it isn't.
It might be better.
No,
No,
Ruler!
they're both awful.
Because recoded actually had some fun bosses.
The
Granted,
Ruler!
literally the final boss, if you have the right setup, you can literally one-shot, and I literally saw if I could beat the boss in less than a second.
Ruler
You
of
know
the
the answer
Sky!
I can beat the boss in less than a second.
Yeah.
The game has a timer when you refight bosses, and you can refight all the bosses.
You did that bonus shot lock thing and just...
What? No. I just used one command. The command Trinity Raid, which is literally just Sora doing 3 strike raids at once. But it's the finisher. If you level up the Metal Chocobo to max level to do the most amount of damage and press triangle fast enough, Sora will literally just one-shot that boss. There is nothing the boss can do about it.
Anyway, we're gonna...
So, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to the topic of all these other organization members that aren't Zigbar, Syax, or Axel, pointless.
I mean, Axel's not part of the organization now. He's
True.
He's helping
But
Sora
there's
games.
the whole point though is that Lee and Iza are basically in this little arc thing. Or I can have this whole little Iza, why are you over there and not over here, man?
Basically.
So instead of Lee chasing after Roxas, he's now going to be chasing after Iza.
Yeah. You got it.
That's the only reason why those two are important. Zigbar is only important because
He's doing something.
he's doing something.
Something.
This bitch is not important.
No, she's probably there to, suck my lunch and talk.
I mean, that's about it.
That's about all she does in this game.
Yes.
Too clever.
I mean, if I was to replace this dialogue, it would probably be something like, I give good blowjobs. Sarah's response, you give blowjobs?
True memories.
Can I get in on that?
Whoa,
They're
Ryan.
grade
Whoa,
A.
Ryan.
Mm.
Ryan. He's a 15-year-old boy. That'd make Larcena a pedophile.
Nope, we're in Japan.
We're in Japan.
Oh.
Japan land.
Well, I mean, we're Castle Oblivion, which is like another
Castle
dimension.
Oblivity.
It'll break her heart.
Poor girl.
Who's going to stop me from molesting him? The
Hey.
space cops? I don't think so.
Oh.
You ever wonder if Larcene just took all the organization members at once?
Yes, she is. You see, the
Resident
bad guys
cum
are
dumpster.
captive, somewhere deep inside the castle.
I mean, the nobodies probably have needs too.
Yeah,
And you obviously
well, they have
you
emotions.
have to go save her.
I mean, let's think about it. Why
Hey,
else would
I-
they get a woman in
Hey,
here?
I will say one thing.
That sounded
anything-
a lot worse
If anything,
than I thought.
them explaining that nobodies can arbitrarily grow hearts at least explains why, nobodies can form
I'm a bad
friendships and
guy,
stuff.
so you have to
Which
listen
doesn't
to
make
me.
sense if they don't have hearts and can't feel.
Yes.
What's that?
It's almost like the Kingdom Hearts story.
They
It's
literally
bullshit.
they made a stupid explanation that it basically explained away one of the things we complained about for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
Which was,
No.
how can
That's
Axel
not
and Roxas be friends if they don't have hearts?
The memory
And then you
has
find
to
out,
be
oh, they did have hearts
engraved
because they
somewhere
grew them.
deep inside your heart.
And you're like, well, I mean, I guess that makes as much sense as anything else. There are things that make less
What
sense.
could it be?
I'm going to get organization members that are versions of me.
Nah.
That was his backup plan.
Yeah, that was his backup plan. Remember, his first plan was just to shove two
You're getting it
Ventuses
now.
together to create the
Release the
Keyblade,
memory from within
and
your
then
heart.
take over Terra's strapping young body, and take the Keyblade and just go into Kingdom Hearts.
Which didn't
You know,
do it.
and
Nominate.
you know when you sit there and think.
Technically, time travel was Plan C.
Time travel was Plan C, because he'd already time traveled to make sure it was a possibility.
You know, that make.
Plan A.
That means that at some point, that means that when he became a nobody, he literally time traveled to go tell himself to go do that.
You know when you just sit there and think about it, Gymnast keeps going after a little boy, it's like Orochimaru.
Let it go.
Because you need a strapping young body to take over.
I mean, we all know Orochimaru was a pedophile, right?
It's important
That's
to you.
not like an uncommon belief.
He takes over bodies by making them young. He can live longer.
10 seconds ago, you didn't.
I'm
even know
just
what it
saying, he had. Whenever he talked about Sasuke, he had them bedroom eyes.
The all damage run?
Choose Keyblade.
Well, it's a large scene, so everyone hits that anyway.
I'm not saying that.
We were all thinking it.
Lightning. You're done. Lightning. Heal. Lightning.
Ooh, look at that damage.
Damn. Goofy is kind of overpowered.
I feel so bad. Lightning.
Goofy smack. Oh.
Oh, god damn it, missed.
I just couldn't hit that, Sora. They all start chuckling. Goofy's canonically one of the only Disney characters to have canonically had sex.
So is Pete. Everyone brings up the Goofy one. Pete is worse. Pete is far worse.
And Pete has more children, so canonically he had more sex.
Max!
No escape.
Where are you at, Max?
Lightning. Lightning.
I'll serve you a thunder from Marvel and save you propane and propane accessories.
That's a clean burn in hell, I'll tell you what.
You're just a toy.
Did you?
Finally!
You used the Jafar later in that, so.
Well, yeah, but I couldn't use Jafar later before because if I reloaded, I died. Because once we hit 2, we were risky. And once we hit 3, I don't even know how we got there. Because I just used the 3 reload, didn't I?
Increase HP, god damn it.
What do I hear?
Thunder!
Did I just hear increase CP more?
Okay, increase CP.
Yeah, you might need the one.
No, you're gonna need more than one.
Oh, yeah, we'll need more than one eventually. But until we fight Larkcene again, I think we're good.
You're not as bad as I thought.
And even then, if he
Because, I
can,
mean, realistically, the only boss that I'm worried about is Larkcene.
Who asked
and
you?
if you can
Oh!
get,
Oh, does it
Well,
hurt
no, there's
because
2
you're
bosses I'm
true?
worried about. One is Larkcene, and then one is Fake Riku.
And if you're
We have to fight
good,
both of
maybe
them
then
at the
you
same
know.
time. Because the first time we fight fake Riku should be
I
okay.
created another
We
card
might have
for
a couple of
memories,
a little bit of an
Be
issue.
a good boy.
The second time we fight fake Riku,
Ta-ta.
you know, he'll be fine. But
Wait, Lark,
last time we fight fake Riku, we're gonna be in trouble. And then when we fight Larxene after that, we're gonna be in double trouble. We make sure we have HP then.
Where are you? Don't you dare hide from
I mean,
me.
I need more CP.
Show yourself.
We don't have enough CP.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, you see my deck. It's like falling apart at the seams.
Sora,
He's not
calm
having
down.
cards.
She's
Yeah.
not coming back.
Sora?
We just had to accept the fact that Larxene was gonna be hard. Because every time you fight Larxene, she's gonna kick your ass.
Unless you do that time stopping, in which case.
I might be able to do that at that point. I mean, by that point, I'll be a much higher level because I'll actually start gaining levels now.
The 100 Acre Wood.
I'm almost half tempted to just run through that one. I mean, it is just the 100 Acre Woods.
Ooh, throwing that battle wore me out.
Because after that, we have to fight.
It looked to
After
me
we
like
play
you
another
just
area, we
ran
have to fight a boss.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you? You don't appreciate the nuances of
This is turning into the Reshannen Memories long play?
I don't know. Do we want to just kind of push through it?
No.
How could you be humble?
It's only
for
1:30,
someone
Carson.
Such limited
We can just
significance?
shove our fists into it.
Yeah, deep up that anus.
It's not very often.
Deep so hard our hands are coming out of its
This
mouth.
Sora has much potential, but I remain unconvinced he is truly worth such coddling.
Gotta get my whole forearm up in there.
Okay, this is getting too graphic.
well, here we go again.
But it's like
Hey,
the same.
do you know-
I don't want your penis
No.
You can
anyway.
carry out your little
Brian, you know
experiments,
exactly. You know why
I'm
Larxene is
talking
here.
the perfectly good penis
You know what?
right here on my left.
You know.
Whatever. You can do
You
what you
know
want.
why Larxene
But
is
you know,
here.
I think
Because
testing
Kingdom
Sora
Hearts
is just a cover
didn't
for testing
have
your
enough
ballet.
fan service in Kingdom
He's
Hearts
the
1.
product of pure research.
What do
And
you
they had to
want?
hold us over until Kairi grew boobs.
You should just learn to be quiet.
She doesn't even have.
What are you talking about?
She has about as much as a chest as Axel.
That's because the organization uniform makes everyone look like they're either ripped or have cleavage for days. I mean, I thought Vexen was a woman.
I thought Vexen was a woman when I was younger.
I thought they were all women.
Well, I mean, I was confused on Marluxia.
I literally saw Vexen and I thought Vexen was a woman.
But
When I
let's-
realized Vexen was a male, I was like, holy shit,
Yeah,
what?
I thought it was an old lady.
But let's be honest, the most androgynous asshole is still Sephiroth.
I don't know. Marluxia is trying to beat him, especially with that pink hair. Although apparently that's just because he's a Grim Reaper.
And was an actual woman that they decided to make a man because of that weird moral code.
Hey, what about
Where does that giant ass thing that Marluxia be riding on the final boss come from anyway?
Well, I don't know, but in this,
you
know,
shit
hey,
a random nobody.
you know, in this game, there's a third phase of that boss, right?
Oh my god.
Where he can literally cast doom on you. All right, I'm gonna run through the 100 Acre Woods since
Yeah.
there's literally just a boss on the other side because we had to fight a boss after the next world.
Might as well. Okay, guys. So my question of the day is, what did you guys think of the Larxene fight? Personally, I think the fight is kind of a difficulty spike. I cut past a lot of failed attempts at this fight. Sean died to Larxene a number of times, and that padded out the video too much, so I basically had to cut those out. Anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel, and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.